Somewhere out there, a beginner just spent $400 on a camera that YouTube is going to punish them for using. Shaky footage, muddy audio, a sensor that turns every dark room into a blurry mess. And by the time they realize it, the return window is closed. Here's the truth nobody in the camera aisle will tell. The best camera isn't the most expensive one. It's the one that matches the exact kind of video being made. Because a camera built for cinematic action shots will fail completely at a static desk setup, and a camera built for webcam calls will fall apart the second it's taken outside. This video breaks down 15 cameras, from budget starter picks under $50 to professional-grade gear worth over $1,000, and ranks them by who actually needs them. Stick around, because the pick at number 1 solves a problem almost every new creator runs into in their first month. And it isn't the camera most people expect. Let's get into it. Before the countdown starts, here's the filter used to build this list. Every camera here was evaluated on 4 things: video quality, stabilization, battery life, and value for the type of creator it's built for. Beginners, vloggers, action creators, and studio-based YouTubers all have different needs, so this list is organized from entry-level to professional, counting down to the single best overall pick. If a category matches the kind of content being made, that's the one worth paying attention to. Number 15. Camcorey Digital Camera for Kids and Starters. For anyone who isn't ready to spend real money and just wants to learn the basics of framing and shooting, this is where to start. This Camcorey model records full HD 1080p video and shoots 44 megapixel photos with a straightforward point-and-shoot design. It comes bundled with a 32GB card and 2 batteries, so it's ready to use right out of the box, and the simple menu system makes it easy to pick up without a learning curve. It's not going to compete with anything on this list in terms of image quality, and the frame rate tops out lower than what most modern platforms expect. But for a first camera, a gift, or a way to test whether video creation is even something someone enjoys before investing further, it does the job. Best for absolute beginners, kids, or anyone testing the waters before upgrading. 14. CGX UED Vlogging Camera with 180-degree rotating lens. For the absolute simplest possible entry point into POV-style content, the CGX UED Pocket Camera strips things down to a single button. At just 5.35 by 1.56 inches, it's small enough to disappear into a pocket. And it ships with a 32GB memory card already included. No app downloads, no QR codes, no setup required before the first recording. The 180-degree rotating lens allows it to switch between forward-facing and self-recording POV shots, and the built-in 2000 mAh battery is rated for up to 7 hours of continuous recording, which comfortably covers a full day of travel or work log footage. This isn't a camera built for image quality. The manufacturer is upfront that it won't match DSLR-level output, and that trade-off shows in low light and fine detail. But for creators who just want a zero-friction way to capture everyday moments, work logs, or casual POV clips without touching a settings menu, it delivers exactly what it promises. Best for total beginners who want grab-and-go POV recording with zero setup. Shoot that trades features for pure simplicity. The FC45 packs a 16-megapixel sensor, 4 times optical zoom, and a 27mm wide lens onto a body that runs on 2 AA batteries, meaning it never needs a proprietary charger. It shoots 1080p video and supports SD cards up to 512GB, so storage is never a limiting factor. Where it falls short is stabilization and low-light performance, both of which show their age quickly compared to newer options. But as a lightweight, no-frills backup camera, or a way to shoot casual B-roll without babysitting a battery percentage, it earns its spot. Best for casual shooters who want AA battery convenience over performance. Number 12. Kodak PixPro FZ55-BK. One step up from the FZ45 is its sibling, the FZ55, which swaps AA batteries for a rechargeable lithium-ion pack and extends the zoom range to 5 times optical with a slightly wider 28mm lens. Everything else stays familiar: the same 16-megapixel sensor, the same 2.7-inch LCD, and the same 1080p video ceiling. The extra reach on the zoom makes it marginally more flexible for outdoor and travel shooting, and the rechargeable battery is a welcome upgrade for anyone tired of buying AAs. It still isn't built for serious content creation, but for hobbyists documenting trips or everyday moments, it's a small step forward from its predecessor. Best for hobbyist photographers who want slightly more zoom range than the FZ45. Number 11. Kimire Video Camera Camcorder. This one leans into an old-school camcorder shape, and it comes with a feature most modern cameras have quietly dropped, a dedicated webcam mode. It shoots 1080p at 15 FPS, captures 24 megapixel stills, and includes 16 times digital zoom, along with a fully rotating 3-inch LCD. The two included batteries allow recording while charging, which is a genuinely useful touch for long sessions. The 15 FPS video cap is the major limitation here. It's noticeably choppier than the 30 FPS or higher standard most viewers expect. This makes it a tough sell as a primary YouTube camera, but as a secondary device for webcam calls, TV playback via the included AV cable, or archival-style footage, it still has a use case. Best for creators who want a dual-purpose webcam and basic camcorder in one body. 10. Logitech Brio 101. Shifting gears into studio setups, the Brio 101 is built specifically for anyone recording talking head content, tutorials, or live streams from a desk. It delivers 1080p video with Logitech's Right Light technology, which automatically brightens footage by up to 50% to reduce shadows, a meaningful upgrade for anyone filming in a room with imperfect lighting. It includes a built-in mic, a physical privacy shutter, and plug-and-play compatibility with Zoom, Teams, and most streaming software. The trade-off is obvious. This is a stationary camera. There's no zoom, no battery, and no way to take it outside. But for podcasters, coaches, or anyone building a channel around commentary and screen-based content, it's a dependable, low-cost entry point. Best for desk-based creators, podcasters, and live streamers. Number 9. eMeet C960. Sitting right alongside the Brio in the webcam category, the eMeet C960 pushes a bit further on audio with two built-in omnidirectional microphones instead of one. It offers a 90-degree field of view, which is wide enough to fit two people comfortably in frame, along with automatic light and exposure adjustment for more consistent video in changing conditions. Both USB-A and USB-C connections are included, so compatibility isn't an issue across most laptops and desktops. Like the Brio, this is a fixed-focus, stationary webcam, rather than a true vlogging camera, so its value is entirely tied to desk-based content. For interview-style videos or two-person podcast setups, the wider field of view and dual mics give it a slight edge over single-mic competitors. Best for interview-style content and multi-person desk setups. Number 8. DJI Osmo Nano. Now the list moves into genuinely capable creator gear, starting with DJI's magnetic, wearable pocket camera. The Osmo Nano uses a 1/1.3-inch sensor to shoot 4K at 60 FPS with a 143-degree wide field of view, and it comes with 128 gigabytes of built-in storage, so it's ready to record without needing a card on day one. Battery life reaches 200 minutes, and the magnetic mounting system makes it fast to reposition for hands-free POV shots. Because it's built primarily for wearable, action-style shooting, it's not the most natural fit for someone who wants to hold a camera and talk directly into it. But for creators making POV content, pet vlogs, or hands-free adventure footage, its portability is hard to beat. Best for hands-free POV shooting and wearable vlogging. Number 7. DJI Osmo Action 4 Essential Combo. Built specifically for motion, the Osmo Action 4 is DJI's answer to underwater, high-speed, and adventure-focused content. Its 1.13-inch sensor with larger 2.4-micron pixels is tuned for low-light clarity, and it shoots 4K at 120 FPS with a 155-degree ultra-wide field of view. The 10-bit color depth and D-Log M profile give editors real flexibility in post-production, and the magnetic quick-release mounting system makes switching angles fast. Waterproofing down to 18 meters and cold weather resistance to -20 degrees Celsius round out its durability. This isn't a camera for sitting at a desk. It's built for movement, sports, and outdoor content, where durability matters as much as image quality. For that specific use case, it delivers professional results at a relatively accessible price point. Best for action sports, underwater footage, and outdoor adventure content. Number 6. DJI Osmo Action 6 Enhanced Combo. One tier above the Action 4 sits DJI's newest action camera, and the jump in specs is significant. The Action 6 introduces a larger 1.1.1-inch square sensor with a variable aperture ranging from f2.0 to f.4, allowing it to adapt to lighting conditions rather than relying on fixed settings. It records up to 8K, includes 360-degree horizon steady stabilization, and offers up to 4 hours of battery life per charge. With 50 gigabytes of built-in storage and gesture and voice control, it's designed to keep creators moving without interruptions. The main consideration here is that this level of specification comes at a premium price point compared to the Action 4. For creators who need the absolute best stabilization and dynamic range in an action camera, though, the upgrade is worth it. Best for serious action and sports creators who need top-tier stabilization and dynamic range.
Number 5. Insta360 X5. For anyone chasing fully immersive 360-degree footage, the X5 currently sets the standard. It uses dual 1.128-inch sensors to capture 8K 30 FPS video in every direction at once, and its invisible selfie stick effect lets creators shoot 360-degree footage and reframe the shot afterward with no visible rig in frame. Flow state stabilization combined with full 360-degree horizon lock eliminates the need.
Number 4. Insta360 Luna Ultra. Sitting near the top of the pocket camera category, the Luna Ultra pairs a 1-inch main sensor with a second telephoto lens for genuine dual-lens versatility. It shoots up to 8K 30 FPS with Dolby Vision HDR and up to 14 stops of dynamic range, and its 12x zoom range includes true optical background blur on the telephoto lens, something most pocket cameras fake digitally. Leica Color Science gives footage a distinct, refined look straight out of the camera, and the detachable 2-inch touchscreen allows remote monitoring from up to 20 meters away. The dual-lens system and premium sensor put this camera in a higher price bracket than most pocket cameras, but for creators who want cinema-quality footage without carrying a full camera rig, it closes much of that gap. Best for creators who want cinematic dual-lens footage in a pocket-sized body.
Number 3. Fujifilm X-S20 Bundle.
This is the first true interchangeable lens camera on the list, and it's built for creators who've outgrown pocket cameras and webcams entirely. The bundle includes the XS20 body with a 15-45mm lens, a 128GB memory card, a spare battery, and a travel charger. Essentially everything needed to start shooting the same day it arrives. As a mirrorless system, it allows lens swapping for different focal lengths, along with far greater manual control over exposure, depth of field, and color than any point-and-shoot on this list. The trade-off is a steeper learning curve. This isn't a point-and-press camera. It rewards creators willing to learn manual settings and invest in a lens ecosystem over time. For YouTubers ready to make that investment, it's one of the most versatile options available. Best for creators ready to move into interchangeable lens semi-professional filmmaking.
Number 2. DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Landing just short of the top spot, the Osmo Pocket 3 might be the single most popular vlogging camera on the market right now, and for good reason. Its 1-inch sensor shoots 4K at 120 FPS, and the 2-inch rotating touchscreen flips between horizontal and vertical orientation instantly, making it equally suited to YouTube and short-form platforms. 3-axis mechanical stabilization keeps footage smooth without a gimbal. ActiveTrack 6.0 keeps the subject centered automatically, and 10-bit color with D-Log-M gives editors real room to grade footage in post. Its compact size means it lacks interchangeable lenses and the manual depth of the XS20, so it's not the choice for creators chasing a fully cinematic, customizable setup. But as an all-in-one grab-and-shoot vlogging tool that requires almost no learning curve, it's hard to beat. Best for solo vloggers who want professional stabilization and quality. And that brings us to the top spot. And this pick didn't come from a hunch. Pulling from current 2026 buying guides and hands-on reviews across the industry, one camera keeps showing up as the top recommendation for YouTube specifically, the Sony ZV-E10 II. It's built around a newer 26-megapixel APS-C sensor,
paired with Sony's latest processor, and it shoots 4K at 60 FPS with no recording time limit, a real advantage for anyone doing longer tutorials, vlogs, or live streams without worrying about a hard cutoff. It carries over the vlogger-specific touches that made the original ZV-E10 popular, including a product showcase mode that shifts focus instantly to an item held up to the lens, a dedicated background defocus button for one-press blur, and a fully articulating screen for accurate self-framing. As an interchangeable lens camera, it also opens the door to Sony's full lens lineup as a creator's needs grow. The honest limitation? It has no in-body stabilization, so smooth handheld footage relies on the electronic active stabilization mode, which crops the frame slightly. Rolling shutter can also show up during fast pans. For creators who need pocket-sized, gimbal-smooth stabilization with zero settings to think about, the Osmo Pocket 3 at number 2 is still the simpler choice. But for the specific audience this video is built for, YouTubers who want genuine image quality, all-day recording without limits, and a camera that grows with a lens system instead of getting replaced, this is the one currently earning the top spot across the board. That's what makes it the best overall pick on this list. Best for YouTubers who want serious image quality and room to grow without needing a full cinema rig.
That's the full lineup, from a $50 starter camera all the way to professional-grade gear worth well over $1,000. The real takeaway? The best camera was never about the highest price tag. It's about matching the camera to the content. A desk-based teacher doesn't need 8K action stabilization, and an adventure vlogger doesn't need a webcam with a privacy shutter. If this breakdown made the decision easier, drop a comment with which camera made the list, and subscribe for more honest, tested gear breakdowns before the next upgrade. Don't forget to check the description below for all product links.